Hi, my name is Chris Mon. I'm the Assistant Superintendent for Finance for Batavia Public Schools, and this is the board brief for the Board of Education meeting from August 10th, 2010. It was a short agenda for the Board of Education. In the consent agenda, they approved our independent auditors for the fiscal year that ended on June 30th, 2010. We've again went with Miller Cooper and Company, Ltd. So they will begin their work here in a few weeks and finishing our annual financial reports for the last fiscal year. The other major item that was on the agenda last night for the Board of Education was placing the tentative 2010-2011 budget on display. And we talked about some of the major assumptions that went into building this budget, many of which have not changed since the preliminary budget was presented in June. But we do know that the state has approved the education budget, and we were able to incorporate those new figures into this. For example, the general state aid, the foundation level, was kept stable, as were the funding amounts for special ed reimbursements. However, with the cash situation from the state of Illinois, we doubt the ability to make all of those payments on time, so we've prorated the amount that we've budgeted in, causing a deeper deficit than we otherwise would have if the state would meet their obligations. We also talked about the expense budgets that we have, talking about the salaries and benefits and all of the services and supplies. Each of our collective bargaining agreements dictates the salary and benefit amounts, and for all of the departmental budgets, we've held them stable or had a 10% decrease, depending on the Batavia Education Program review that we went through last year. In all, the 2010-2011 budget has revenues, or operating revenues, of $63,964,183, compared with expenses of $66,907,000. Where we have a projected deficit of $2.943 million, $2,943,547. This is down from the preliminary budget where we were around $3.6 million of deficit. However, we do believe that some of the staffing changes that we expect here in the late month will bring the budget down below $3 million. The board set the place of the public hearing on the budget for September 14th, 2010 at 7 p.m. and that's a regularly scheduled board meeting that any interested party is encouraged to attend and learn more about the budget and provide input if they choose to do so. After that, the Board of Education adjourned, and our next meeting will be August 24th at 7 p.m. and we encourage anyone to stop by and join us. Thank you.